Well, you have to spin with organic fabric, cotton. So, yeah. Otherwise, if it burns, when the material burns, it will attach to your skin and melt onto your skin, like here. Yeah. That was polyester. So you have to burn it natural. And so pillowcases have been burned. Lots of towels have been burned. But they have to be 100% cotton. 100%. They can't have any, if you put a little synthetic thing in there.
You gonna melt?
It could drop on you and yeah, it could catch your whole, everything on fire.
Your whole vibe is setting a fire by that.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing fire?
We don't do numbers, remember? Maybe like 3 or 4 years. 4 years? Ever since this car accident. I'll tell you when I started spending. It's all coming back. I went to a music festival. The first and only music festival I was ever at. I worked in a hair salon. I told my girlfriend, 2 black girls by the way, so they're, well, she's half Puerto Rican, but nonetheless, I was like, listen girls, I got this thing, we can go to Soul Fest, this new thing, this new little music festival. We just gotta drop a couple, you know, bands, get our thing, and get the inventory, and we're just gonna be making money off all this stupid ass motherfuckers tripping, right? It all didn't work out. Well, funny you should ask. Of course, I show up with a yoga mat. That was it. I think I did have a 10-person tent, but and a yoga mat. They're like, Molly, what are you gonna sleep on? And I'm like, my yoga.
Yeah,
they're like, they thought it was like the foot mat, because you know, they're bougie. They've never actually been camping. So I talked these 2 black girls in, my girlfriend, getting the credit here, come out in the middle of the woods with me with a bunch of hippies. And also, I needed about $3,000 for this project. And we're gonna make it. And it's also Mother's Day weekend, so yeah. And so we get there, like, okay, we're all excited. First we thought we were gonna be right there by this. No, guess what? We weren't at EDC, bitch. We were at the first ever Soul Fest in Alabama somewhere, about 30 minutes north of a Walmart. And yeah, we weren't at EDC. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but I don't know what I was thinking from that. But anyways, so it rained the first night, torrential downpour. We wake up, yeah. I'm fine. I'm resilient. It's cool. I'm actually sleeping through the whole thing, and they're all freaking. I'm like, but in all fairness, we already set up, and our whole thing just got rained on. It's like, this is part of the journey, guys. Like, I'm already in despair at this point. Like, I just gotten that, goes back to fire spinning. I just broke my arm. I can't really do hair. Like, I'm like, I'm here braiding. Like, it's either this or, like, kill myself at this point. Like, what else is, at this point, cool, it's raining. Just to the fly, which is ends up going to the fly. So here we are. We actually made $0 that weekend, and they end up going back. Yeah, not one person got their hair done. It was a vendor festival, first of all, and it was a Wookiee festival. Yeah, turns out it was a Wookiee festival. So I found out what a Wook was, you know.
Did you
I turned into a Wook after that night. Okay, because I dropped, so last night they're like, yeah, girl, we're gonna have to go back tomorrow. It's Mother's Day. We already lost, so let's just chop it as an L. And I'm like, okay. And then I see this girl spinning fire, and I'm like, oh my god, people spin fire? Like, what? That just looks so cool to me. I was like, what? What a goddess. She's able to do that? I was like, I want to do that. May next. I'll do it. And I just remember, oh, that's cool. So then I'm like, fuck, we lost all this money. I'm going home. I can't pay my rent. I'm like, I'm sitting there on the couch. at my house after driving back by myself, by the way. And like I think like every dude I was talking to at the time, like just all so dipped out of my life. So I'm bare naked at that point with my emotions. And so I'm like, maybe I missed something. Like I drove 3 hours, sat there in my despair. Maybe I missed something. You know what? We still pay for that like little plot, $1,000 for that. I'm just gonna go back and see if I like maybe I'm the problem. But also there's nothing else to do. Like literally there's nothing else to do. I already gave my knife to my neighbor. Like I had a serious brain injury, like probably wasn't the best decision. I was like, I also just want some mushrooms. I'm just looking for something. Let me get back up there. So I go back up there. And 3 hours in the middle of the woods, no service also. And I'm like, I get there at like 3 a.m. on the last day of the festival, right? And I'm like, do you have any shrooms? Like, I need something. No one, everyone's like, party's over.
I gotta drive them.
Or they're just like spaced out, and so, but there is a small group of people there at the final, like little, there's a sunrise set too. Well, I lied. It was probably about 1 a.m. See this guy, he's like, can I give you a hug? And I'm like, okay, do you have any drugs? He's like, I said, do you have any shrooms? And he's like, I have an acid. And I was like, sure. So he gives it to me, right? And in the meantime, I was like, thanks. And then I find someone else, and I ended up finding my shrooms. So I ate like an eighth of shrooms too at the time, with peanut butter. And then I'm still not feeling anything. Like I was, if there was a crash out, if there was someone seeking something, this was it. So I saw Acid Man again. I'm like, hey, I'm literally like not, can I have another hit of those? And he was like, okay. And gives it to me. And he's like, bye. And he's on this little 1 mil.
I know that guy.
Yeah. And so then I see, and this is a synchronicity, I see my friend Jarrett's brother. And I'm like, hey, I know that guy. And I sit there, and they're like, hey, we're just wallering on this. I didn't know what ketamine was then. They're just on this blow-up thing, just wallering, just having their own little side party. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, I know you look familiar. I'm just going to lay right here, because I'm by myself at this point, and I'm trying to trip, and I'm not. And so I told Taylor, my friend's brother, I was like, yeah, so I just took like 2 hits of acid, and I'm just not feeling. I was like, what do you think about that? And he's like, I mean, if that's what you want to do yourself. That's literally what he said.
Bye.
That was the last thing I remember on that. Yeah, and then I just had a journey, and
Your journey did not sound like a fun journey.
it was great. It was needed. The peak of it was at the Yeti sunrise set.
Okay. Alright.
And I was in the sky.
So did you make it? So you made it back to the main stage, brother?
Or no, it was like the side bus stage, yes. And I think Hypnose was also. I really like his music. Was DJing too, I should say. It was the bus. I was there to make money off these people. You know what I mean?
I never go.
It's not well, and so I ended up calling Jimmy and Cindy. I was like, I'm in the middle of the woods. It was just, I'm not going to go into the story that way. But anyways, it changed my mind and my perception on a lot of things, which is a side I won't get into right now. But I have no feeling from these 3 fingers to the left, right? Like, still to this day, you could like slice me, I'm not going to feel that at all. It's numb, yeah. So I started to have like this like small pain, right? And I would not go to physical therapy at all. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just like put fire on the end of these pole sticks, and like that will make me use my So that's what I did. And I also wanted to look hot doing it. So that's another, and so, did it work? Yeah. I don't ever practice without having fire on both ends. Like, some people like to do it with, like, flags or, like, just, no, I need to possibly get my hair burned off for me to actually, you know, try. Yeah.
Well, that's the fact that you know that about yourself. Though, I think that self-discovery is what you found that weekend. Is self-discovery. Things that you didn't know existed. They're there.
Yeah.
They're there the whole time.
Well, yeah, because I went up when I was in the sky. When the base was shaking, I was grabbing, and the snow globe I picked up from the shelf of wonderment, the snow was shaking. You know, like, it was like, you know, so I felt every possible scenario of my life or your life, or I was every person living
As
every
a dentist
moment,
and a mother,
and I could
have
just
to be
pick
one
it
step
up,
ahead of my kids
and
to
I could
protect
be
them.
that
That's why
person.
my kids use Pronamel Kids.
I could,
Pronamel
and I
Kids
was.
provides 2 times stronger enamel defense and
I was,
24-hour
and so
cavity
then I was like,
protection
who
that
am
their precious
I?
enamel needs.
Who am I to be? Who cares about all this shit, you know? So then I just, like, stopped brushing my hair and grew out dreadlocks, you know?
That's the high level of care that you're looking
Yeah. I don't know. I can't read. I'm not even gonna try. But
It's alien writing.
so
Would you get a Predator phone?
right.
No, like, so, okay, so you went through the whole discovery phase of testing.
Uh-huh.
How long did that last? Like, the effect of...
I'm still tripping, bro. No, the effects last. I think that they never went away. There's a Molly before she did it, you know,
Yes.
and then there's one after. But then you have to not lose yourself. You have to remember, hey, listen, the master of the game knows all the components. He doesn't, you know what I mean? So, like, you have to, like, don't even try to outsmart it. Just, like, be aware of what's going on and pick. You have to go on the one that is going to have the most benefit to all your dynamics, which is also L. Ron Hubbard teaching, but I believe in it. L. Ron, the 8 dynamics. So any decision you need to make, or any whatever you do, always ask yourself, how is this going to affect my family, my social circle, my community, and you have to go through.
Yeah.
We all are made up of 8 dynamics. Okay. Yes, and I can't quote exactly them at the moment. Don't fact check me, but I know there's 8. Maybe there's 6. No, there's that's my dyslexia. But anyways, yes, and that's how I made. Anytime I can't make a good decision like that, I will be like, okay, well, if I do this, okay, here's one. If I decide to, I'm just going to grab a margarita, okay, that's fine, we can do that, but as an alcoholic, and I'm just saying, as an alcoholic, should I say, I would say to myself, okay, well, if I go do that, how is that going to affect me? Well, I'll be tired tomorrow. How is that going to affect my job performance? And then it's going to affect my daughter how? And then what about my spirituality? I'm going to feel disconnected from myself. And then I'm going to, and then God, or whoever your spiritual. And so it's almost like you think too much, but there's only 8. So there's no greater good or greater bad. Like, there's no ultimate good and ultimate bad. It's what is for you and your dynamics.
Variation. I mean, we all have the freedom to go do whatever you want to do. What are you gonna do? What do you want to do with it? I want to. Hey, buddy, I've been having fun.
Yeah.
Go do that. If you want to go.
It's self-preservation, but also consideration.
Yes. That you have to have. So I don't like to party with people that because everybody's been around that person that they go to the party and they're the person that's always taking and ever giving back to the party whatsoever. Like, they're not contributing to the party.
And some people think, well, it's my energy. And it's like, that's very Wookiee of you.
Very
But,
woke, very
like,
woke.
very
I
woke
appreciate
of you. But, no, I get, if we're, you know what I mean. But also, like, party, I'm not, this is a party for me. Life is a party, right? Actually, it's not. It's a very sad, sad island.
You tell people that it's a party, and more people will join.
Isn't that funny? If you tell people if you tell people your life's a party, more people will join. But the second it's not,
When it gets real, they'll all disappear. I mean, that's pretty much how it works anyway.
well, we could look at it that way, or we could just look at it as we're all just separately on a big sea, and happiness is an island that I get to just stumble upon sometimes. And sometimes people, hey, I know you. You're on this island today too? Cool. And we get to share that moment. Until we wake up the next day and we're on a different one because tsunami fucking came. We can't control that.
You can't. That's, what is that, Alan Watts, Feel the Ball?
Yeah. And you say, sorry to cut you off, you say every day with a tsunami? Well, then I say, well, at least you get to, like, now you know when you're not in a tsunami, you can thrive.
That's a fact. Because you're going to learn how to survive in this tsunami. Like,
100%. So, I wear a bikini all through the winter time. Do you know why? Because if I'm in a multiple reasons. But I was training to be a guide in Alaska. Okay, and I had only lived in Florida and I never saw snow, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna, like, if I can be this, I'm just gonna train myself to, like, get used to it. So, like, when I'm up there, it won't be that big of a shock, right? And it has worked.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. So just, like, and turns out we have brown body fat, just like a bear will have their body, they store it up. So actually, you build a layer, and it's just a better fat to have in general. Look into it. It's on that book 52 Ways to Walk. But anyways, yeah, they did a little experiment in Japan with these Chinese chicks that wore mini skirts all through the winter versus ones who didn't, and like their percentage of like how it affects your system, and it was actually like super beneficial. The brown layer body fat burns off more of the bad shit, like the sugars you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you work out in the cold, like, better.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally just, we do that, so.
I mean, certain people do. I am not made for the cold. I am made for the north, and the cold, it just doesn't do
Well,
for me.
it's like walking on the concrete barefoot. It's gonna hurt at first, and then you just get used to it.
You got some Walmart feet.
But when you do get to walk in the sand, it feels great, and you enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah.
That's funny.
So, yeah. So I like to be controlled, uncomfortable, controlled. Like, I like to be okay in a very uncomfortable situation. Like,
And the body adapts.
yeah.
That's really
Because let me tell you this. When I was in jail, on my way to jail, and it was in the dead cold of winter, and it was like so cold in Florida, and I was in the back, and they did not have the heater on, and I was like shivering, clicking, and I thought to myself, bitch, you've been colder. This has trained me for this situation, so I didn't completely collapse. I'm just letting you know right
You've
now.
been training for this situation.
Yeah, like this one, that moment.
Ready for the
Well, like, I was, because I thought, I was like, yeah, because it ain't that bad. Like, I know I can get through it, so I just went to sleep. Like, I knew, I told I'm a big on endurance, so.
Yeah, well, that's, I mean, a little bit of,
But now I ain't got shit to prove nobody. Like, I know, okay, congratulations, you can, yeah, I'm good now. Like, yeah, I got that, thank you. Yeah, I tested it, it's fair, but, yeah.
So I think that's also something you can lose, right? That ability. You don't keep that in chat. Like, that's the reason a lot of bitches
100.
a lot of dudes get smashed because they get fucking, they think that they can fight because they used to fight all the time. They haven't been in a fight since fucking 10, 20 years. And they go, I can still kick somebody's ass. Well, maybe.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna gas out pretty quick, man. Like, you're gonna gas out.
You know, that's true, but it's just also like, that's another mentality. Like, I ain't trying to fight nobody, but no matter how spiritual you are, you always have to remind people. Sometimes you have to remind people not to fuck with you because they'll forget.
Right.
They'll forget. You know what I mean? So there's like one person in particular. There's 2 or 3 different situations in my life. I could be 10 years from now in Walmart with my grandkids or something. And it's a sight unseen every single time. Like every time. I haven't forgotten.
Yep. You can get it.
Because you can get it today.
There's a couple. I got a couple names. I got a couple on the list. Normally I try and forget shit. Like, I can forget some shit.
Yeah, I have one on a music, and on a music. Yeah. All 3 of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Drop it.
Yeah. She knows where she is. She's already had it once. So, and every single time she's gonna have it again.
You can get it. Today? Oh, it's today. We're having a special.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But see, okay. So
filing a restraining order, you probably should. No.
that's a good idea.
They already tried.
Didn't stop anything. Piece of paper, fuck you.
No.
I got you till they get here.
It's awful.
But it's, I mean, these are the
Don't
facts.
post that. Yeah.
I'm not controlling posting anything.
Anyways,
Don't post that. And edit that out. Don't worry about it. All right, continue. So, I was like, what the fuck is that sound?
pan pans.
Yeah, pan pans. So, do you play any instruments? You said piano? Did you play piano?
I did.
Really good. Do you remember?
It was irrelevant. Like, it was great. I'm into hand pan now, I feel like. Listen, piano is something that I will never be the best at. I don't think I want to be. Y'all can have that.
You got that.
Yeah, you know what? It's a no for me, dog. I'll let y'all have it.
But the hand pans now.
Yeah, but the
Might be
hand,
the baddest hand.
and I also tried the harmonica. Y'all can have that one too. Yeah, y'all can have that. Now,
It's fun.
the recorder, watch out.
I don't think there's a lot of people competing for that spot. There's a dude that, you know that we used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
It's so hot in here, yeah. I'm profusely sweating. Like, if we're in a steam room, it looks like. Yeah, it is, because we are. It's okay. I feel like we should go on a walk soon, though. Yeah, okay. So, I feel like going on an adventure. Okay. Okay, I got 1K viewers. I only got 4 new followers off of that. 4 new followers. Yeah, that's not a lot. But 1K viewers, but that still is not great. Someone watched me for 21 minutes. And someone watched me for 19. Like, that's weird.
It's also not necessarily weird.
I want to know who this is, though.